Moldovan is a dialect of Romanian.
Yeah.
But also Russian. So there's two native languages you could
Romanian
say.
and Russian.
One Latin, one Slavic. That helps us to pretty much understand the whole Europe except Scandinavia.
Was it Romanian is the fifth Romance language?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spanish, Italian is quite easy for us to understand.
Spanish, Italian, Romanian, French, and Portuguese are the five Latin languages.
We understand them at least. But well, most of us, but we actually speak those languages. Come here.
Come here. Let's see.
You will see our.
Oh, these are the ones that I saw with the little mustache.
Because Daddy has a mustache. And actually these ones are our favorite. Let me put it here.
Yeah, let's see. Aww.
And it's written Prince.
Little Prince.
Little Prince.
But
very cute.
If you see the size, it's like.
Yeah, right. For reference. For reference, my
Maybe you can
pinky.
put them on a palm.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Holy cow. This is great.
Yeah.
Nice little Prince. I'm very excited for you guys. This is gonna be a wonderful journey.
Of course.
So he's gonna have a mustache apparently.
Well,
He doesn't have it already. No.
Well, definitely this is the best area, but that's another part.
Yeah. It is an up and coming area, I have to say.
It is. They're planning to renovate it until 2030.
And
like all of these.
Like
the
Rembrandt
park.
Park. The park.
The park itself.
Yeah.
Wow.
And here is a little tiny zoo
Where's
with
the zoo?
pigs.
Where's that?
And on the other side, there you can find turtles in a pond. Then on the other side
Ducks
of the
we saw.
Of course, baby ducks.
The hotel school,
Yeah.
I think,
It's
of
also right
Amsterdam is right there. So
They
I think they also train
It's hotel
chefs, I
school
think.
they have.
Wow. Some true farm to table.
Exactly.
Learn how to do the farming and the cooking.
Yep.
I mean, I think it's going to be perfect for you guys, right? You just got a place over here, you know,
Yeah.
and then you're about to welcome a little one here in the next couple months.
Yes,
So
Yes.
I have to first of all say I'm extremely excited for you guys. I'm honored to have a little niece or nephew, let's say, coming soon to my extended family.
Oh.
And I wanted to talk to you today because you're some of my closest friends here. Dima, we go back to EY, right? Former colleague of mine, and you still work there. And
since 2018.
2018, established 2018.
So now it's 2023.
Wow.
Too long.
Pension is soon to come.
Pension soon to come.
Not that
Yeah, I
bad.
still got to put in a couple more years on our sentence till retirement.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. But I wanted to, of course, talk to you guys about your experience coming from another country, moving to Amsterdam, living in the Netherlands, what it was like for you, what brought you here, what kept you around. I guess you could say Dima maybe kept you around, but I'll let you get into that. And
He's first. For me, it's easy.
he's first, yeah. He paved the way,
Yeah.
right? And also just understand how it is for you guys to be having a baby here. How's the process? But
Do you really want to talk about this?
not in that much detail.
In the process of making babies or
No,
the
I'm
after.
thinking about.
So when I arrived here in 2011, you would have days when rain would not be like this, but like this. I kid you not, once I was here for receipts. It was almost July.
Mm-hmm.
I did not go out for 3 days to buy bread because it was raining like this, because it was super windy, super cold.
Shoot. Were you living in Rotterdam at the time?
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
so
living in
it's even
Rotterdam.
close to the
Yeah.
ocean, so it's
So it was
coming in hot.
quite a beach slap on my face from like welcome to the Netherlands, except not. And that was
12 years ago. So you guys are from Moldova,
Yeah.
which, I'll be honest, before coming to live in Europe, I probably wouldn't have been able to point out regionally where that is. I mean, I'd plop it somewhere east of like,
Everybody says that it's Maldives.
Maldives.
French is Moldavie, in German is Moldau, And, normally it's Moldova. The full name is the Republic of Moldova because we're still a republic.
You know, obviously people are knowing it now geographically for reasons that are unfortunate, but I know a bit about Moldova through you, right? Which is, it's actually a pretty big wine producer. I understand it's quite beautiful. I'm still going to go there to Chisinau with you someday. You know, I'm excited to go there.
I'm also excited to go there.
Yeah.
To have some wine, I really miss it.
Congratulations to you guys as well.
Thank you.
It's been a year of positive change, right? House.
Yeah.
Move.
Half a year.
Maybe half a year.
Yeah.
Let me maybe then start with you, Dima, right? Because why did you initially come to the Netherlands in 2011?
I came here to study, and it was not my first choice. It was, I had a friend who used to study here.
Yeah.
I was thinking between, I really wanted to do engineering, and I wanted to study in UK.
Okay.
But then this friend of mine, he told me that here you also study in English. Okay, not engineering, but also I was like, okay, fine, I'm able to compromise. And it was still economics, which I think it turned out even better than engineering, at least to me. It was 2011. That's pretty much the very first time I met Cristina as well, also in 2011.
Wow.
Yeah.
Back in Moldova.
Yeah.
Here.
Here.
Netherlands.
Was it here or no? It was Moldova. I don't
But
think
because
we
of
met here.
because of
Netherlands.
let's say.
Because of Netherlands.
Yeah.
Oh man, so many things are because of the Netherlands.
Yeah.
You know?
So we had a common friend.
Okay.
So we were at the birthday party, and that's where. So that friend was also studying with me at the university.
Okay.
And then it was one of our third friend's birthday party where we actually met.
Okay, so and that first mutual friend was in Rotterdam.
Yeah.
Okay, and you did the Erasmus.
I did the Erasmus University because program is exchange. That's completely
it's
Gotcha.
different.
You actually like studied at the University of Erasmus in Rotterdam.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I studied for 4 years. Then I did my masters, but we only going back to Cristina, we met each other, but ever since, like until maybe 2018. 16 when you added me first time on Facebook.
I don't remember that.
You remember even the Facebook edition date.
Yeah, exactly. So she added me on Facebook.
So you knew she was a keeper back then.
Long time. With Netherlands, it's been pretty much a love-hate relationship because I was never planning to stay here.
Yeah.
Never. Like I always said, I'm gonna finish my studies and go back to Moldova.
Yeah.
Do noble stuff.
Were you like against? A little bit, not against, but you were like, I'm not gonna stay here. I don't want to stay here.
Yeah.
Like,
I was completely sure that I'm not gonna stay here.
To go back and do noble things.
Yes. I really wanted to become some sort of like prime minister or president or something.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's not too late. Or is it?
No.
You passed the
no, it's not. But then
age.
you really need to have a bit more political background. Which I don't.
Well, hey, maybe there's like another kind of
way to become president?
Foreign minister. You can be a foreign minister of Moldova to the Netherlands. Like I will. I could be the Secretary of State here. Work in the American consulate.
No, you don't need that. No.
Well, maybe not of Moldova. Maybe I would. Now
you could first go be a cybersecurity chief.
At some point, someday.
There you go.
From after my masters, I moved to Luxembourg.
Yeah.
To work because I had my first job.
Yeah.
But then when I moved to Luxembourg, I was kind of missing Netherlands.
Yeah.
Well, I think I was more missing like the people and the parties that were still going here, and I was missing out.
Yeah.
That's the hard reality.
Yeah.
Then I had my first job and first let's say fun times in Luxembourg as well. But then I returned once we had some team changes. So then my boss called me and he's like, okay, we have this team change. If you want, you can finalize your job there. Otherwise, you can move back to the Netherlands. So I was happy to move back. So then I moved back to Rotterdam. I continued with my traineeship.
Yeah.
Literally 1 month after I moved back to the Netherlands, I broke my leg in 3 parts while playing football.
Right. You had the whole hardware store in your leg.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that.
So then I was, well, I'm not sure if I should be happy or should I not be happy. I think I should be happy because I moved, because anyways I would have traveled here.
Yeah.
Anyways I would have played football.
Okay.
So if I would have broken my leg here and I would have had to go to Luxembourg just to continue
to do
living.
the healing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been, I think, quite a painful story.
Ooh, you just say, put me down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Here, I actually had people who I was able to ask for some help, also willing to help me as well. So I think it was, out of all the options, I think it was the best. The severity of the fracture was that if I would have done it in Moldova, my friends were having fun that they most probably would have just cut my leg and be like...
Yeah, it's that bad. They're like, we don't have anyone qualified to that level to do that.
Yeah, literally. I graduated the program.
Yeah.
But then I think I was on some verge of not best moment ever. So because I spent 8 months in a studio.
Yeah.
I just moved alone. And then I was literally alone 24/7. It's been a rough time, and I think I was on some verge of a depression or something.
Okay.
So then, what helped me, I actually went to the US for a month, and I traveled with a bro of mine. Nice. For a full month. We went from Chicago to Las Vegas to San Diego. And went back, and everything was on truck, so I actually did a road trip.
Okay.
Which was amazing.
Like in movie.
Right on.
Yeah.
Nice. Perfectly well timed too to come after this kind of devastating life event.
Exactly. And I think that's what brought me to life way quicker. So guys, please travel.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then I moved. Then I started my work at UI. That's where we met.
So I'll tell that. Let me tell that one.
Oh, yeah.
and then I want to circle back and hear from Cristina and then how it all comes together.
Yeah.
And what year did you then start to work for UI?
February 2018.
February 2019. Okay. And I started in July of 2017.
Yeah.
So I was in my twilight of my time at EY, the last half year. So I'll just tell that quick story of how I first met you, right? That how I was first, let's say, exposed to you. So we both worked at the same EY office here in Amsterdam, here in Zuidas, in the South Axis, and you came from cybersecurity department, and I was working in the supply chain and operations. And a client had this, cyber attack at their manufacturing plant, and they hired EY cybersecurity to go and do these assessments of their operations.
Yeah.
You had already started on the project, which required us to ultimately travel to these different manufacturing plants and spend 2 weeks at a time doing these assessments, these manufacturing sites in these different cities.
Yeah.
So you'd already done one in Salamanca, Spain.
Yeah.
And then I came on the project shortly thereafter because it was kind of formalizing the team. It was 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
The second assessment was in Millsboro, Delaware, right, in the U.S. So I joined the project late. I only knew one of the other guys on the team. It was 3 of us in the end doing the work, and you and him had already flown to New York one day before to spend the weekend in New York City. So I joined you also in the weekend in Manhattan, and we got a hotel there. But I didn't join you the check-in. I joined you the day 2, right? Yeah. So I come in probably 2, 3 in the morning, getting to the hotel room on a Saturday night, and you guys were already in bed. And so the next morning, I wake up. Actually. You were sleeping. Everybody was asleep, right? Yeah, you guys didn't know I even came in, right? I just came in. I went to bed, and then the next morning, 9, 10 in the morning, whatever it is, I open my eyes, clear my windshields, and I see this kind of beefy-looking mobster dude just wearing a towel around his waist, hair just combed right out of the shower. He goes,
I know.
Hello.
I recognize
Hi,
this
nice
one.
to meet you. I'm Dumitru. And I was like, hey man, nice to meet you.
I'm not Dumitru.
Yeah. Well, I was like, in the morning, I'm not particularly a morning person. I wasn't ready to
shake hands,
get to know too much.
With a guy in the towel.
Right. And then, Jeroen, I think, is in the room as well, and he's the one I knew.
Yeah.
But then at breakfast is when we started to get to talk and get to know each other. And I remember, I know it was a little early in the relationship, but I think we were having a good connection. But I remember joking to you like, hey man, I just need to know right now, like, you're not a Russian spy, are you? So,
I still sometimes doubt.
I know, I do too. So that's how I first met you. Then we went on to do this assessment. We spent 2 weeks in the U.S. in Delaware. And then we ended up going to do several more of these assessments. We did 2 weeks in Munich. We were 2 weeks in Vienna. 2 weeks in.
What was next? Next was Netherlands.
We did Boxmeer in the Netherlands.
Exactly.
So we traveled all these places. We did Milton Keynes in England. So we spent all this time together, going, to eat, working with the clients.
How long did it take you to?
2 weeks per time. So you were on the project for like a year and a half, and I was on it for like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 months. It's been so nice to meet you, Cristina. You've been here now for, a couple years, I think, going on.
I came first time here in Netherlands in 2013.
Yeah.
Then I left. Then I never came back to Netherlands.
Okay.
Then I came back to Netherlands in 2020
Yeah.
already with Dima.
Okay.
Because, as it happened, we met at home in Chisinau, in
Yeah.
Moldova.
Yeah.
It was during pandemics.
Yeah.
Yeah, during COVID, right.
So he came to Moldova because in Netherlands the curfew was quite,
Straight here.
Yeah. But in Moldova we had parties every day. We went on a date on 2020 actually. But before that I think we've met 1 year before, like in 19 or 18. At a party, of course, again.
Chisinau, in the club. So we partied until both times until
morning,
4 or
like
5 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
We were the last man standing, by the way.
Always.
Okay.
Then pause, no chat, nothing. Maybe casually like happy birthday once in a year, of course.
Yeah.
Then in 2018 at a party, then silence a year. 2019 at a party, silence. The thing is that we were not looking at each other as potential partners or flirt material.
Flirt material, okay.
Yeah,
because we knew each other for too long, and when we first time met,
you were kind of friend zoned.
Yeah, because we were both in different relationships.
Okay.
Yeah, so
off limits.
I know that guy,
Gotcha.
and he knows that girl, and that's it. Like we were sort of like acquaintances.
Okay.
But in 2020, finally, Dima, when he was in Moldova, he wanted to reach out to me to get a phone number of a friend of mine, and I was ballsy enough to tell him, like, why do you text me only when do you need something?
Oh, okay.
But I was
like to get the phone number of a friend of yours for himself, or for another friend?
For another friend of mine. Then I text her. By the time she replies, that guy already texted me. He's like, I don't need that phone number anymore. So I'm left with a hi, Cristina.
Actually, I was quick. Actually, I always reply really quickly. Response like, why do you bother me only when do you need something? Why don't you just ask me how am I doing? Like,
how are you doing? Can I have the number of your friend?
And I was thinking how to tell him that I don't want to go out. Like, I'm not in the mood, that I have too much work. But I really had a shitty week.
Again.
I wanted to snooze him, and I really had a shitty week. Like, I was like, nah, not in the mood, not for dates or like this.
And not for Dima too. I mean,
why Dima?
Like, many better candidates out there.
Of course.
Not worth of Friday.
Like if there weren't already
maybe
barriers.
I'm like Tuesday material.
So we had a really nice time together. We had a lot really deep conversations. Mostly I was talking, of course. He was pretending to listen, but actually listening also. Really
I actually
nice.
did.
Yeah, nice. But his question was, how do girls choose a boyfriend in Chisinau?
I was curious. I was genuinely curious about
what are the criteria? Because
Exactly.
it wasn't working for you. You never got picked at the dodgeball game.
Yeah,
always the last.
Yeah, I guess so.
And guess what? He caught me immediately when I was just exiting a shitty relationship.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, hold on now. So yeah,
like,
I was
let
in
me
the
tell
mood.
you.
Yeah,
let
I
me
was
tell
really
you.
in the mood to tell you how not to
how
be
not to
or
do
not
it.
to
How
act.
not to do
so
it.
yeah, it was a super nice conversation. After that, somehow we had this opportunity to go party next at a
to take the next
club.
steps. Okay.
A bar club.
Okay.
Because his brother was there having a birthday party with some friends of him, and
so they just invited us over.
Yeah, just come over, and we went there. We were already tipsy, and I decided to become the superstar of the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. We arrived
do?
there because there was a group of teenagers, let's say, a bit younger than us.
Yeah, up to 23
20,
maybe
yeah.
old.
Maybe this is the maximum,
Yeah,
I think.
like max.
And they were so like...
Because my brother is 7 years
It
younger.
was a party place, music out loud, and they were just chilling, like silence, like not dancing.
It was boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Nobody's dancing.
No,
nobody's
and we were
moving.
like, this is guys how you celebrate a birthday party, like this is not normal. And we were like, let me teach you how to party. Let's have shots without using hands. It was his brother, and he did a bet with me that he can drink 3 in a row, with handless. But so let's see, like.
Sure. Let's
anyway,
see it.
it was a bet.
Before that, my brother approaches me. He's like, "Did you kiss already?" And I'm like, "Not yet." He's like, "Okay, let me help you."
So that was
he goes
the bet.
back, and he bets with
Wow.
Cristina that he's gonna drink. So she definitely underestimated the capacities of
I
Ozog
thought they are
family.
younger.
Oh yeah. You against him, and if he wins, you have to kiss Dima.
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
Oh man. You're like, oh, I better beat this. I don't have to kiss a frog like that. I mean, you know. Or maybe you do have to kiss a frog.
So of course he drank them immediately because I thought that they are babies,
All
like
three?
they don't drink that much, but actually they could drink even more than I
kids
can.
these days.
And I didn't complain like, is it true or not? Let me check. Like, fine. And I was just turning around just to see where is Dima to go to kiss him because I lost.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
sure.
And I was just, yes, fine. And when I turned around, like,
His-
Dima is right
Oh,
here.
yeah?
And he was this,
Pucker fish, like,
yeah.
just waiting for it.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
And
No
we
time
kissed.
to waste.
No,
No time to waste. After all the time you've wasted,
exactly.
no more time to waste.
Imagine
Yes.
12 years
Okay.
of wasted,
Hey.
and I had to.
It's never too late to make the right
We
decision.
kissed and it felt like it's not the first time.
that weekend.
Aww.
It felt so.
It was
familiar.
immediately.
All natural.
Yeah.
Yes.
And after that kiss, we actually didn't separate our ways.
She did not dump me anymore.
Yeah, no more
more
snooze.
snooze,
No,
no.
so what it means, my mood was actually to say, sorry, I'm tired. And can you see how it ended?
Yeah.
She's with a baby.
What kind of support do you get in Amsterdam when you have a baby? Is there anything that's kind of provided to you or part of the system?
Yeah.
During pregnancy, labor, everything is covered.
Yeah.
And also there is another very, very nice thing which is unique in Europe, as I understand. It's a system. It's called kraamzorg. It's a midwife system thingy
Yeah.
that actually, after giving birth,
Yeah.
for the first 8 days, when the baby is already on this
On this earth.
earth,
Yeah.
so there is a lady, a midwife, that comes to you daily
Okay.
for a full day for 8 hours,
Okay.
and she supports the young mama
Yeah.
or the new
She's a
mama.
nanny for the mom.
She's a
Yeah,
nanny for
yeah.
the mama and the baby
Oh,
because
that's
for the
awesome.
mama she's really helping
Yeah.
in-house. She gives a lot of tips and tricks for the baby. She teaches you everything what you need to
Okay.
know about the baby.
So you
about
don't have
the
to like
newborn.
worry about
Plus-
knowing
No.
everything in advance.
No.
Oh, what
Plus,
do I
she
do
can
now?
actually clean out the
Clean the
house
house.
and cook
Okay.
a bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you have
okay.
kids, she can pick up them from daycare or
Wow.
and she's really helping the mama to recover.
Yeah,
really.
that's great. You said 8 hours a day for how many days? After?
8 days.
8
It
days.
depends.
8 days.
If it's complicated case, it can be 10 days,
Okay.
but it can minimum it's 8 days. So it's like from 8 in the morning until 4, a full day.
Yeah.
But if you don't
seriously.
want
Yeah.
the lady to be inside your house,
You can say that it's
okay,
fine.
4 hours it's okay, you can leave.
Or
Okay, so
just-
you can
yeah.
split it up.
Yeah,
exactly.
of course.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
And this is also covered by insurance, which is really nice.
I have a little something for you. I want to just hang on. So a little something. Can we know the name, or is that going to be revealed
Let
at a later
mama
time?
say.
I'm overly protective now. Let's call him Baby S.
Baby S. You
Yes.
get one letter.
It doesn't sound very appealing, baby ass.
Can I just say that he's a boss?
Yes.
He's a boss.
He's a boss. We'll keep it a little cryptic.
Yeah.
All right. So this is for Boss Man.
Thanks.
You know, welcome to the world. Welcome to the planet Earth.
With the donkey.
Yeah, that's an incidental donkey sticker.
Should I open it
Yeah,
now?
please
you
do.
open it?
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
presents that are for the baby, especially late, like really like.
Yeah, that's
I'm
got to be pretty
enjoying.
fun.
For the Oh, but he. Oh my
What is
God.
show? Let's see. Show. Let's see what it is. What it says.
Amsterdam.
Of course, Amsterdam is boy.
So he can be welcomed home.
It's so yes,
Yeah.
super cute. Thank you.
You know, you're welcome. You know, there were like 2 sizes, and I was like, "Are these the same size?" And then I asked the lady, and I was like,
You've got the right size.
I think so. But I said, like,
Yeah.
well, what's the difference in the size? And she said, well, this one's for like
Super tiny baby.
0 to 3 months, and this one's 3 to 6 months. I'm like, so this lasts 3 months max.
This is perfect. You've got the super right size because we will have our boy in summer. This is summer outfit.
Right. I'm really happy for you. I'm looking forward to meeting him, mystery man. You know, I wish you luck in all your preparations and your choices of things you have to buy and figure out and learn how to use the stroller.
Find the crib. Yes.
Find the right crib. It's an extremely important decision.
It's extremely expensive. This is why we're looking that long.
And you guys, I think, want to have multiple kids, right? So you want to be able to use that like as
By the way, this is also a big deal because we're looking for something that is a growth bed.
Growth bed.
Bit extendable. We think ahead as well, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
We would like to have some more kids in the future. So
yeah. Well, now, but ask me when
I'll
the
ask
baby
you in a
will
couple
be
weeks
there.
when it is.
Ask me if I really want to have soon another one or not.
How we doing? How we doing? Good. Big Daddy. Big Daddy. Hi. How are you? Good. Inside voices. Inside voices. So, how was it, new parents? Fun.
Fun. And
I need a chiropractor now.
Yeah, and maybe
Painful.
a spa and some sleep.
for the back.
Oh, sleep, what is that? This
Yeah.
is from another
You
life.
forgot, yeah.
Somebody also needs to sleep now.
So he's now, I'm sure,
4 months.
4 months. Holy cow.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Oh, Pisika.
Yeah, not bad.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Oh.
Wow. And how are you guys doing in these 4 months since? What, like, tell me, like, sleepless?
It's literally sleeping less. We do sleep. It's not that completely without.
Just less.
But well, it's tough. But I don't know how, by miracle.
Yeah.
Every morning I feel like, okay, I'm done. I literally have no more powers, no more energy to wake up, to move. And I don't know how, but somehow I still find energy, and I'm still active until 11, and I'm not going to bed at 9.
Okay.
Even if I can, I mean, I could.
Yeah.
He's sleeping by that time, but yet. So it's like a circle, like. You think that you can't anymore, but you still can.
You just right when you think you're done, you keep going.
Yeah, something like that.
So was the first month the hardest, or when did it kind of start to get a little more manageable or less sleepless?
Actually, the last month was a little bit less manageable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before it seemed to be a bit
Like
more
second
manageable.
and third month, they were nice. Yeah. First month, well, it passed so quickly that I barely remember everything.
Yeah.
It was more of a shock, I would say.
Just like constantly doing things.
Not constantly. It's like finally realizing that dismiss everything what you did before. Now everything depends on this little human. Like no more plans, nothing. It's completely new life, new schedule, new everything, new routine, like everything what you've done, now you have to get approval.
Listen to him, get approval. So now Dima needs double approval.
Oh
yeah.
It's like at the beginning I had a feeling that I'm a bit like stuck in these walls. Like, okay, now I cannot move without him, I cannot do anything without him. And it was a bit frightening. Now I'm getting used to this, and it's okay. It's becoming nicer.
Yeah. And it's probably quite rewarding when you start to see him move and make eye contact and start to really become animated. He's not just a little peanut that sleeps.
When he laughs, when he kisses,
it's all worth it.
Yeah.
And it's fun when he tries to kiss and like bite and like suck on anything,
Nibble
like
thing.
cheek.
I like this.
No.
Yeah. That's a good one. Aww.
Okay.
Full name is now Sebastian. Does he have a middle name?
No.
Okay, just Sebastian.
Sebastian Ojo.
Nice.
We are busy kissing here.
And he's Sebi.
Yes.
Baby.
But I just want to again thank you guys for coming on to this attempt at a frog cast here on Frogland. I appreciate you sharing, and I'm excited to watch the little guy grow. And
I'm excited already for him to be in our spots and do an interview with Uncle Andrew.
That's right, absolutely.
And he will be just throwing things at you, like
every couple
candy.
years. It's funny you say that because I did an interview with Nora, my niece, my 6-year-old niece. She was like 6 months ago. They're about to turn 6. She's so funny. She's answering all the questions very literally. Like I said, well, when are you gonna come visit me in Amsterdam? Because I call it Amsterdam. Yeah. And she's like, July. I was like, oh, okay. She's like, the 3rd, July 3rd. And I was like, really? I was like, that's my birthday. It's really my birthday. Yeah. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah. She's like, no way, what? And then she left the interview and went to her mom and dad over there, and you could hear him say, yeah. I said, where are you going? She's like, I'm gonna ask mom if I can come to Amsterdam on your birthday, July 3rd. I was like, and then I heard the mom in the background say, no, I don't think so, honey. But I would love to. But I thank you guys. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
My
Lots of fun having you.
Amsterdam. So when are you gonna come visit me in Amsterdam?
I don't know really, but I think maybe July.
July? Okay.
3rd.
Oh, my birthday? It's my birthday.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, July 3rd is my birthday.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's my exact birthday.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but you just guessed that day randomly. What?
I'm gonna ask my mom.
Wait,
Dad.
she went to go get food. She went to go get Panera Bread. Here,
I'm gonna ask
we'll
my
finish.
dad. Okay.
About what?
About if I can come to you.
But Nora, are you gonna come finish the interview?
Yes, I am.
You promise? All right, come quick. Don't let Millie out.